We're showing up in these communities and having the most honest, raw conversations about what's going on in this country right now.
I believe it's time to start the national, full-blown conversation about reparations.
Should we keep it at 9?
I think I would like to start exploring a lot of options, and we should have a national conversation.
What we've done in Colorado is a statewide conversation on the death penalty.
Kids, schools, and classrooms who are largely ignored. I'd like to bring their voices to this conversation.
As soon as I start having this conversation with voters, they start to realize, yeah, we could have a better system.
We need to have a different conversation in this country about guns. We need a president who wants to lead on all the important conversations around the world.
The conversation this country must have about, what do we expect of our leaders?
The conversation about segregationists and who they were and what they did in America cannot just be an intellectual conversation.
People who are convicted of sexual assault, they should be able to vote.
I think we should have that conversation.
Going forward on impeachment is not worthwhile.
I think that there's definitely a conversation to be had on that subject. I support anything that is about reducing the debt of student loans, and I think that's an important conversation to have.
I'm not there yet on when somebody's still incarcerated.
What do you mean you're not there yet? You sound like Kamala, who said it should be part of the conversation. Is it part of the conversation?
It's not my position. I want to be really upfront about that.
You're not heading toward that.
No, but I've had some really interesting conversations with activists about that.
Get rid of the filibuster?
I think we have to have that on the table. I think that's a conversation you definitely want to have with the Senate leadership.
How do we move that conversation to a conversation about health, a conversation about our food system, and a conversation about shifting agriculture? We need to have a national conversation again around education. And we're having a conversation about raising the minimum wage. On social media, there's a conversation happening that is really important about really important issues.
I'm not trying to figure out what to say to get people to vote for me. I'm seeking to have the conversation that I believe we need to be having. These are very serious times. We need to be very serious, deep thinkers. I'm not trying to get shallow or superficial so people will hear me. I'm inviting the American people to get deep with me.
All right, let's do something. Hey, it's Wesley Lowery of the Washington Post here. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all of our latest reporting, analysis, and stay up to date on what's going on in the world around you.
Have you read all those books?
No, not even close.